guys, today we are going to talk about how to shop like a minimalist. This is going to help you save time, money, it's going to lower your stress and help you avoid regret. And on top of all that, it's good for the environment. My name's Leslie, and a year and a half ago, my family downsized by 90% so that we could move into an RV and travel. So we've been living the tiny home life for over a year now, and we've learned quite a few things about minimalism when we've been living this small. My number one tip for you to shop like a minimalist is don't go shopping in the first place. If you don't need it, just don't even go to the store and be tempted by anything. It's completely unnecessary. My second tip for shopping like a minimalist is to avoid sales ads and stop watching commercials. Don't sign up for the store emails. Just avoid all that stuff. When you see things on sale, you talk yourself into buying them. If you don't ever see it, you don't know you missed it. If you want something and need it in the moment, you can find out when it's on sale, or you can be patient and wait for a sale. Number 3 is to shop with a list. So when you do go to the store, because living in the modern world like we do still have to go shopping. There are still going to be things that you need to buy. It would take a pretty big lifestyle shift today to do no shopping at all and to never need to buy anything. So at some point, you probably will need to buy something. Make a list before you go to the store and stick to your list. Before you go and buy something, figure out where it's going to go in your home. This is huge for us because we live in a tiny space. We're about 300 square feet for a family of 4, so I know that's less than what most people have. But it's crucial that we figure out where something's going to go before we bring it home. In fact, that's one of the biggest questions I ask my kids when they want to get something at the store. I'm like, where are you going to put it? Are you going to get rid of something and replace it? You have to ask those questions if you want to stick to the lifestyle you've chosen. So my 5th tip is look for things that are multifunctional. If you can replace a couple of items in your home with one that does all the different things that you need it to do, then that may free up some more space for you. Before you go shopping, make sure you've really used up the items that you have. So don't buy a bunch of extra. Don't partially use something up and then go replace it and then only partially use it up. We want to respect the earth by using all the resources that we do have at our disposal. If you have something that's kind of old, does it really need to be replaced now, or could you use it for another month or 2 or 3 before you replace it? My 7th tip for shopping like a minimalist is to avoid trends. You do you. Figure out what your style is, what you like, and stick with it. Don't let advertisers tell you who you need to be. You know who you are. Be you. This is huge when it comes to clothes especially, and one of the most important reasons for starting a capsule wardrobe. Find your style that fits you and just disregard the trends. Find things that look right on you. Find your style in your home. And don't buy generic decor just because you saw it in the store and it looked cute. You know, buy things that you really, really, really love. And avoid anything super trendy, because if it's really trendy right now, it's probably going to also go out of trend later, and then you will possibly regret buying it. My 8th tip is to buy high quality items. You want to buy stuff that's really going to last. We don't want to buy a bunch of junk that is going to have to be replaced over and over and over again. We are here on this earth for a small amount of time, and yet we're creating this massive amount of garbage by buying really cheap items. Let's avoid those cheap items. Buy high quality stuff that you'll be able to pass along to someone else who needs it when you're done with it. And one of my big tips too is to buy secondhand items. A lot of times you can get high quality items for a fraction of the price when you're buying secondhand. My 9th tip is to avoid collectibles and multiples of things. How many of one thing do you need? How often do you use it? Can you use more than one at the same time? If not, maybe one is all that you need. It saves a ton of space not having a bunch of multiples. And collectibles, to me, they just end up being dust catchers. And I get it that everybody's got something that they love. but really pay attention. If you're buying collectibles, really pay attention to what you're choosing and why you're choosing it. And my 10th tip for shopping like a minimalist is to buy things that are easy to take care of. And maybe that's just me personally, but part of the reason I wanted to go in the minimal direction with my household is that I didn't want to spend a ton of time cleaning and taking care of my things. So I try to buy things that are really easy to take care of. I don't want to spend a ton of time cleaning stuff. I want to be, out here in nature and spend time with my family and enjoy my life and not just manage and take care of my things. One of the things that I pay attention to especially is my clothing. I no longer buy dry clean only clothing because I don't want to take it to the dry cleaner. I don't want to spend the money to have it dry cleaned. I want stuff to be wash and wear, super easy. I avoid stuff that needs to be ironed because I don't want to spend the time ironing. In fact, I don't even own an iron anymore. I also don't buy hand wash stuff. When I first started creating my capsule wardrobe, I had a ton of hand washable items, and what would happen is I would wear them once and they would go in the dirty laundry and stay there, and then they would live in the dirty laundry because I didn't want to hand wash them. So now I just make sure that I don't buy anything that needs to be hand washed because my time is better spent elsewhere. I'd love to hear from you. Let me know in the comments below your favorite tip for shopping like a minimalist, or if you've got one of your own, let me know that because I'm always interested in new ones. If you're new to minimalism and just trying to figure out how to get going with it, please check out my 6 steps to getting started with minimalism video. There will be a link in the description box below for a free printable guide of these 10 tips on how to shop like a minimalist in case you need a reminder. You can print it out, put it in your purse or your wallet, and take it to the store with you. And then when you're shopping, you might just browse through it and try to remind yourself whether or not you really need to buy something. One thing I've found is that a lot of people have this shopping hobby, and that's one of their biggest hang-ups to minimalism is that they may be able to get rid of stuff, but then they go out and buy it all again, and that kind of defeats the purpose. We have to change those habits, and it can take some time to change the habits. So if you need a reminder, get my guide. If you like this video and found it valuable, please hit the like button below, share it with your friends, and subscribe for more videos like this. I'll see you next time. Bye.